Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to our virtual science classroom. This is your teacher Daryl Del Mundo, and we are now in our last week for our first quarter. So malapit na tayo matapos kasi we also have our summative test after this one. So ito na yung pinaka-last nating topic, and this will be our final discussion for the first quarter or first grading period natin. So all you have to do is to sit back and listen to our topic for today. So basically, uh, our quarter one, week number 7 is all about matter as well, and it talks about the concentration of solution. So when we are talking about concentration of solution, we will focus mainly on how to get the percentage or the percent by mass. And for our lesson number 2, that is the percent or percentage by volume. So those are the two things that we are going to tackle about this topic. So yung dalawa na yan, we can consider that it plays a vital role when it comes to the concentration of solution. Okay, so we will get the percentage by mass and then the percent by volume. So those are the two lessons. So all you have to do is to listen. Okay, so for lesson number 1, we will get the concentration of solution percent by mass. And to start with, concentration of solution is ratio or the ratio of the amount of solute that has been dissolved in a given amount of solvent or solution. A solution is qualitatively described as concentrated or dilute based on the amount of solute present by definition. So, tulad ng discussion natin last time, pag sinabi natin concentrated ang isang solution, maraming solute. Okay? Pag sinabi naman natin dilute solution, so meaning to say konti yung solute. So like this one, etong lighter color na to, this is the dilute solution or the dilute solution kasi it has lesser solute. Kapag concentrated solution naman, etong darker blue. So basically, mapapansin natin, it has greater solute. Kaya you can see the difference between like the color or even the taste. So, for example, nagtimpla kayo ng juice or ng coffee, the lighter one, yung dilute or dilute natin solution. Pag yung isa naman ng sobrang black or sobrang tapang itsura or kapag ininom mo, that is the concentrated solution. Now, we will compute those concentration of solution in this topic. So the dilute solution or dilute solution is a solution contains relatively less amount of dissolved solute. On the other hand, concentrated solution is a solution that contains a relatively more amount of dissolved solute. Okay, so like in our example, light in color, less solute, that is the dilute solution. Dark in color, more solute, that is concentrated solution. That's how we illustrated them. And the question is how to calculate the units of concentration. So basically, there are two different ways for us to be able to compute the concentration of the solution. So number one is percent by mass, and then the other one is percent by volume. But we will first tackle the percent by mass. So calculating the concentration of a chemical solution or mixture quantitatively is done in a laboratory facility by soil chemists, ecological chemists, and biochemical chemists to ensure one's safety. One mode of expressing concentration of solution is through percent by mass, and this is how it is done. So as you can see in our example, we have here, this is the formula. Percent by mass is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution times 100. Okay, so that is percent. That's how are we going to get the percentage using this formula? So let's start. So percent by mass in a solution, when the solute is solid, a convenient way to express the concentration is a mass percent. So the word percent means per 100. So that is why minumultiply natin siya sa 100. Thus, percent by mass means the mass of the solute dissolved in every 100. So ang solution, laging tatandaan, it is 100%. Okay? So, yun yung perfect solution. Kapag pinaghalo niyo yung solute and solvent, automatically, they are 100%. Parts by mass of solution or the mass fraction times 100. So, in this example, we have 100 ml is equal to 100 grams. Right? Remember that. And then, we can mathematically say that in a percent by mass, like what we have said a while ago, to get the percent by mass, mass of solute divided by mass of solution times 100. So meaning to say it is part divided by the whole times 100. Okay, so for example, meron tayong one whole and then we will just get the part. Diba? So yung solute is part of the solution. So mass of solute, that is the part. Okay, and then mass of solution, that is the totality. Okay, and then times 100. Or, kapag naman wala doon yung solution, for example, hindi given doon yung solution, pero given yung solute, okay, and given yung solvent, this is the formula that we are going to use. Mass of solute divided by mass of solute plus mass of solvent times 100. Okay? Then to get the mass of solute is equal to mass of solution times mass percent divided by 100%. And then to get the mass of solution, we just need to divide mass of solute, okay, times 100 divided by mass percent to get the mass of solution. Okay, so do not forget to take down notes all of this formula. I will give you 3 seconds. Okay, so you can go back to this video. So we have here a sample problem. For number 1, in solid solutions like gold in jewelries, the concentration is expressed in karat. So ito yung usually na ginagamit natin sa gold. Pure gold denotes 24 karat. So pag sinabi natin 24 karat ang gold, yes, it is what? Pure gold. So thus, an 18 karat gold necklace contains 18 grams of gold only for every 24 grams of materials. The percent concentration can be calculated as follows. So ito yun. Percent concentration is 18 karat. Okay? Divided by 24 karat because this is the pure gold. This is only part. So part divided by whole times 100. So the 18 karat gold is made up of 75% gold. So that's how you are going to get the percentage by mass. Okay? Do not forget it. And then, another sample problem. So suppose you are a metalsmith or a jeweler. You wanted to make a 14 karat bracelet weighing 45 grams. Calculate the following. Letter A, percentage, concentration of gold, and then the mass of pure gold. So we are going to get 2 answers at this moment. So just follow these basic steps, okay? Percentage by concentration. Step 1, you need to identify the given in the problem. Concentration of bracelet, then concentration of pure gold. We have 14 karat for the bracelet and then 24 karat for the pure gold. Then step 2, find the unknown in the concentration, the percentage concentration. And then step number 3, substitute the formula, then solve. So substitution is very important when it comes to step-by-step processes. So you have to identify first the given. Okay, you need to also identify what is asked or what is the unknown, and then you need to substitute them in the formula. Again, solute divided by solution times 100. So we have 14 here, which is the part. Solute divided by the solution, which is 24 times 100. So the answer is 58.3% pure gold. Okay, very good. And then we can say that in the next step, to get the mass of pure gold, again, let us identify the given since we already have 45 grams, right? So again, let's go back to the basic. Concentration of bracelet, that is 14 karat. concentration of pure gold, that is 24 karat, that is given. Okay, so when we are talking about pure gold, we are talking about 24 karat gold. The weight of bracelet is 45 grams. So step 2, find the unknown in the problem. Unknown is the mass of pure gold. Okay, so next step is that the mass of pure gold can be calculated using ratio and proportion. So how is that? This is what we're going to do. So 14, this is the part divided by the whole, and then equal sign. And the other side is mass of pure gold divided by 45 grams. So this is what it looks like. Kailangan matitira yung mass of pure gold dito. So we are going to derive the formula here. So mass of pure gold, equal sign. Nalagyan natin ng equal sign here. And then right after that, since we are going to remove 45 grams here, okay, so pag nilipat natin siya on the other side of the equation, from division, magiging multiplication siya. Kaya dito, di ba, divided by 45 grams. So ililipat natin siya sa kabila para matira si mass of pure gold. Nang sa ganon, makuha natin yung hinahanap natin. So 14 times 45 grams, naging multiplication na siya because we go over the equal sign. Remember, if we go over the equal sign, it changes the sign. Very good. So 14 times 45 grams divided by 24. So the answer will be 26 grams or 26.3 grams pure gold. Okay? So that's how you are going to derive your formula in this part. Okay, so let's proceed for our lesson number 2. So lesson number 2 is basically about concentration of solution again, but this time it's all about percent by volume. So volume of solution, actually, volume is not just in liquids, but also it exists in solid. Like we have squared, cube. So kapag nakikita niyo yung centimeter squared, centimeter cube, so we are talking about area. Okay, we are talking about volume. At yung merong length times height times width. Okay, that is also volume. So kasi yung iba, pag sinabi natin volume, akala nila liquids lang. Yung liters, ounces, no, it's not that. Okay? Kasama din doon yung solids, yung area. Centimeter cubes or meter cubes, meter squared, something like that. So in this part, we are talking about liquid solution. So we all know that in a breaking news that shocked the world, started in the Philippines last March 16, 2020, yung nag-lockdown. It was the first day of enhanced community quarantine, where the word lockdown became a trending topic in the social media. What we see in the street as a result of preventive measures to fight COVID-19 became rampant. So kung nakikita niyo to, class, di ba? Itong Oplan Wisik, yan. So lagi silang nag-i-spray sa labas ng disinfectant. Okay? So hindi ito misting kung hindi ano to. May solution, may liquid solution sa loob niyang fire truck na yan. And then yun yung pinapakalat nila sa street, okay? Para hindi magkaroon ng contamination of COVID or ng mga viruses. So in Manila, Mayor Isko Moreno launched the Oplan Wisik for decontamination, kasama rin ng misting and street disinfection. The same thing happens worldwide. So this is how we fought COVID-19 and prevent COVID-19 from spreading. So alam niyo yan, and we have our connection here. Okay, so what is the connection? So do you know that the composition of sanitizer, such as we always use nowadays every day, so sanitizer are made up of alcohol, glycerol, and hydrogen peroxide of different percentages by volume. So iba-iba volume ang composition ng ating sanitizer. So pag sinabi natin sanitizer, alam natin na it can prevent us from bacterial and viral infection. So ayun yung inaano natin, yung Yun yung nineneglect natin at hindi natin kailangan sa walang bahala. So, alcohol, alam naman natin ang alcohol, glycerol, and hydrogen peroxide or yung agua oxinada. So, kasama yun. So, here is the composition. We have ethanol 80% by volume, glycerol 1.45% by volume, and hydrogen peroxide 0.125%. Okay, so usually may makikita kayo class na ganito. Sa mga alcohol solution, we have 99% alcohol and then 70% alcohol. Usually makikita niyo yan. Malaking percentage part dun sa harapan ng brand ng alcohol. Okay, so mamaya malalaman natin yan. So how to calculate the concentration of solution by volume? So to get the percentage by volume in this part, again, volume percent or percent by volume is equal to volume of solute divided by volume of solution times 100. Okay, ganun lang kadali. Again, part divided by whole times 100. Okay, so remember, this is made in a laboratory, made by soil chemists, ecological chemists, and biochemical chemists. This is for us to ensure the safety of everyone who is dealing with chemicals or solutions inside the laboratory. And it is one of expressing the concentration of solution by percent by volume. Okay, so in a solution, when the solute is liquid, a convenient way to express the concentration is volume by volume percentage. It is expressed as the ratio of the volume of the solute to the total volume of the solution multiplied by 100. Para ka lang naghahalo ng toyo, suka, okay, 50% toyo, 50% suka. Okay, you have the toyo, suka solution already. Okay, so parang ganun lang siya. And then, in this example, wine has a typical content volume by volume percent of 12%. So this means that there is 12 milliliter of ethanol in every 100 ml of wine. So 12 ml ethanol is equal to 100 ml of wine. Natandaan niyo yan. So that is the ratio. And for us to get the percent by volume, in this case, here are the formulas that we are going to use. So percent by volume is equal to volume of solute divided by volume of solution times 100. Disregard nyo itong equal sign dyan. Dapat itong equal sign nandito yan. Okay? So we have next, to get the volume of solute, again, you need to multiply volume of solution to percent by volume, then divided by it by 100 para makuha niyo yung volume of solute. And to get volume of solution, we need to, again, get the volume of solute multiplied by 100 and then divided by percent by volume. So sir, paano pag wala yung solution ulit? Do not forget, volume of solute plus volume of solvent for you to get the volume of solution. Okay? So then do not forget to copy this and take down notes. And then 3 seconds. Okay, so you can go back to this video and copy this on your notebook, okay? So actually they are all the same. How to get percent by mass and percent by volume. So it's very easy for you to memorize them. So you need to take down notes. Note that volume percent is relative to the volume of solution, not the volume of solvent. 70% rubbing alcohol may be prepared by taking 700 ml of isopropyl alcohol and adding sufficient water to obtain 1000 ml of solution, which will not always be 300 ml. It is just an approximation. So solutions made to specific volume percent concentration typically are prepared using volumetric flasks. So this is how we illustrate them. So in a 700 ml isopropyl alcohol, let us add water to become 1000 ml solution. for us to get 70% isopropyl alcohol, okay, in 1000 ml of alcohol solution. So it's very important adding alcohol and water together as a disinfectant. Later on, you will know why. Okay, but first, we need to go to the sample problem. So in our problem here, okay, let's go back. So what is the percent by volume of a solution that has 5 ml of hydrochloric acid diluted to 100 ml with the ionized water? Okay, so step one, again, identify the given, okay, and then identify the unknown. So step one, identify the given. Step two, identify the unknown. And then right after that, if we identify already the given in the problem, for example, volume of solute 5 ml, volume of solution 100 ml, and then unknown is percent by volume, then we can proceed to step number 3. Write the formula to find the percentage by volume. So volume or percentage by volume is equal to volume of solute divided by volume of solution times 100. Then step 4, substitute the formula. So percentage by volume is equal to 5 ml of hydrochloric acid divided by 100 ml of solution times 100%. So we will get the answer. What? The answer is 5% hydrochloric solution. So that's how we are going to get the percent by volume. Okay, another example for mass and volume. Okay, this part. Okay, so in this part, a medical saline solution contains 0.9 grams of sodium chloride for every 100 ml of solution. What is the percent by mass and volume? Ito naman kasi may kasama siyang asin. Kaya pag sinabi natin saline solution, it is a combination of salt and water. Parang salt solution. Okay, ito yung term na ginagamit natin, saline solution. Okay, step 1, identify the given in the problem. Then step 2, identify the unknown. So mass of solute, we have 0.9 grams of sodium chloride. And then volume of solution, we have 100 ml. Then, right after that, the unknown is percent by mass and volume. So for step number 3, write the formula to find the percent by volume, okay, and mass. Again, let us just substitute. So mass of solute divided by mass or the volume of solution times 100. Then step number 4, substitute the formula. In this case, the mass of solute, that is 0.9 grams sodium chloride, and substitute 1000 ml from volume of solution, and then times 100. Then the answer is, we know that 0.9% sodium chloride solution. But take down note, this one. In aqueous solution, pag sinabi natin aqueous solution, it's liquid from the word aqua. Okay, in aqueous solution, units for mass and volume is not cancelled but omitted. So tatanggalin. Liwanag? Ang gagawin nyo. And pag sinabi natin percent by volume, always remember to put the percentage sign. Laging may ganun. Wag na wag yung kakalimutan ang unit and percentage sign while getting the percentage by volume and percentage by mass as well. Okay, so what's more? So this is just an additional information for you. So in the wake of the coronavirus scare, people are in their rush to purchase the remaining stocks of antiseptic disinfectants. People missed a crucial point in rubbing alcohol knowledge. So dahil nga di ba nagkakaubusan, nagpa-panic buying, ang dami-dami binibili, kahit anong alcohol binibili na. Okay? So, ito yung kailangan nating maging common knowledge ng lahat. Okay? That never buy anything above or below the 70% volume ng alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is most effective as an antimicrobial agent at 70% concentration precisely because of its 30% water concentration. Okay, so huwag kayong bibili ng 99%, huwag kayong bibili ng 85% or 45%, huwag din kayong bibili ng mas mababa or mas mataas than 70% kasi it's not already a disinfectant or antimicrobial agent. Okay? Why? Because water is crucial element in destroying the cell walls and membranes of viruses and bacteria because it acts a catalyst in breaking down their proteins. Anything below 68% and 72% isopropyl alcohol are not considered rubbing alcohol for household use. Those bottles of 40% solutions are not disinfectants anymore or antiseptic and are used to clean superficially, as in pang mababaw lang siya or pang superficial or pang ibabaw lang. Ganun yung kanyang pag-disinfect. Okay? Nagamit lang siya for, sabihin na natin, hindi lahat namamatay. Yung sinasabi 99.9, siguro hindi lahat 99.9 nakakapatay niya. So, you will only tickle the coronavirus in your hands if you use this kind of percentage of alcohol. So, remember, get the 70% alcohol solution only. So, you can tell your mother or your father or your parents or your guardians to buy only 70% alcohol. Not greater than 70%. Hindi porket mas mataas ang percentage, mas marami nang mapapatay na bacteria. And then, not lesser than 70%. Okay? So that's very important. It's the common knowledge that we should know. And last but definitely not the least, do not forget your assignment. Answer the following. Review and you can rewatch this video for you to be able to answer all the questions in your modules. Write in your notebook answers only, or if you have your printed modules, again, write answers only. For lesson number 1, answer pages number 3 to 4 and pages number 15 to 11 to 15. And then for lesson number 2, answer pages 20 to 28 and then pages 29 to 31. So lahat ng yon, you need to read first the direction before you answer. Okay? Again, read first the direction and then answer. Then, if you have any questions regarding this topic, do not be hesitant to message me in my social media accounts or you can chat in our group chat. Okay? You can message me in our group chat as much as possible so that we can understand and communicate there if you have any questions and suggestions regarding this topic. So if you do not have any questions now, so let's call it a day, and that is the final discussion for our first quarter. And this is our week number 7. So I do hope you will be having a greater Christmas break ahead of you guys. And stay safe, be healthy, and God bless you all. See you in our second quarter. Bye, guys.